see me? Can you? I don't know. I'm even in the. Put my hand there. Yeah, I am. Cool. Welcome back to the garage. 3 guesses what I'm doing. Yep, managed to get part 3 of modifying the subframe. So today's plan is run the weld down there, a couple of little bits around the back here, and the same on the other side. So yeah, here goes the time lapse. It's always interesting to get a different perspective on things. So as you can see, I've done said welds up the inside here. The other side was done the other day. I can't remember now because this is upside down. But yeah, as you look in here, we're all joined. There's a gap at the end, all joined, gap at the end. But having turned the subframe upside down, these ones here, which looked good, actually require a little bit more work. So I've just cleaned up around them. And I'm going to just add a little bit more weld in there, and I'm going to carry the edge down here and here, and then I'll spin the subframe around again, and I'll get the anything on the back edges that I think might need a bit of tightening up, because all the forward and back loads, yes, it's carried largely by the tower bolts, is most of the load, but these bits attached to the floor, so all the forward and back pulling is done via these, so making sure that these don't move or flex when they're going to be taking considerably more power is yeah, it's on my to-do list. So right, back to the time lapse. Now I think you'll agree that is a whole load better than what I had before. So it's still good and strong in the corners, up in this area here, absolutely fine. Same in here, but yeah, it wasn't that very tidy there. So I've done those bits, join them up. I'm going to just clean up these 2 points here where the lower suspension meets. I mean, literally it's tacked on with a single big, probably arc weld there, and the same here and here. There's very little holding that. That's a tiny little weld. So I'm just going to clean this edge up and this edge up, and I'm going to run a nice strip across there while I'm here with the welder in my hand. It'd be silly not to, wouldn't it? Okay, hopefully you've noticed in there that I didn't just do these bits here, I also went up and I cleaned up these bits up the top. I'm going to spin you around again. So I cleaned up and added a couple of layers of it. It looked awful, to be honest, but angle grinders and flap wheels, eh? I've just reinforced this corner here, and the same on this corner here again. It looks awful because of the amount of crap in between the layers on the subframe, but yeah, it is good weld penetration to the other side. Reason for doing that is these little gems here, they actually handle all of your accelerating and braking forces from the suspension. So the tie rods come out here. When you stamp on the brakes, the car is literally trying to bend these. Now the Owens strengthening kit does have a piece that reinforces this corner, but I just wanted to make sure I'd kind of done a little bit there. I might even run my own triangulation piece or something over to here once I've finished with the Owens stuff, but yeah, it's getting there. There's obviously potential for some seam welding in other parts of the this side bit here, because this plate here runs along there like that. I don't want to go utterly bonkers. Again, down there and there. So as you can see, there's an awful lot of this ugly paint here. I tried to get a lot of it off. It appears I've missed huge swathes of it. So yeah, spin it around again. Let's see if I can find some more places to add some weld to. Okay, now looking at the back of the subframe. So I'm going to clean up and weld there. I'm going to do the same over there, and I'm going to do up this side here, just to sort of continue that piece around. It's probably not going to add anything, bearing in mind I've seen welded the other side, but you know, what the hell, got the welder in my hand, can weld, will weld. Same on this side, down that side, round this corner, over the top and up there. So once those bits are done, I think as you can see in here now, this is the tabs I was talking about not being quite properly fixed. It's going to be a bit of a pig to get in there and clean and weld that, so I might not be able to, but yeah, if I can get a little bit on the end there to hold it down, because this bit's actually not held in very well. I could do the same down there so that these bits are as strong as they can be. This is a blob of weld there is all it's got. Oh, a blob of weld there is all it's really got. The same in this tab, just to sort of like try and beef up every bit of the subframe without making it so strong that it breaks, because that is actually a thing. So yeah, I'll get those bits done with the subframe upside down, and then the last bit I think is going to be these around the outside of the towers. Hopefully that'll be the easiest bit, because the least amount of road grime and crap will have gone in there. But we shall see. Don't think there's anything else on the front side. Oh, there might be the same on the front side as well if I go around here. Ugh. When I've got the around the other way, I'll go up these bits as well. I'm pretty sure some of the Melia guys, actually, if I can go around here, where they run big shocks, they try and run them in a straight line, and it actually fouls the casing here. So what they do is they cut out a chunk and they put in a bit of tube to go up that corner to give a bit more clearance for the damper. But yeah, I'm not one of those. I'm not doing that. So back on the stand and time lapse cleaning up and a bit of welding. Before I do start this, now that I've tidied this up, I'm going to show you the state of the rover welds. Honestly, they're awful. It's even worse on the other side. Look, that weren't me. No one else has done work on this. So look, I mean, is that even a? That could even be starting to crack around there a little bit. So yeah, along, round, up, and I'll do across the top and down there in the same way as I've done all the others. Get bored of welding now. It was a nice treat to get back to it, having not welded for about 10-15 years. But yeah, I'll not going to do these ones today. I don't think I've got time for these, so I'm going to get these two ends done, and I think I'll call it a day for now. Okay, the welder has stopped play, unfortunately. If I come down here, it's only a basic MIG I've got. Maximig 100 by Maypole. I don't even think they made these for very long, but still, yeah, it's very basic. But this orange light coming on here is the, it says down there, thermostatic protection. So I've been pushing max 2, or whatever you want to call it, so power output level 4, and quite a high wire speed in order to stop it from burning back up the stick too fast. But my settings are probably a bit squiffy. I've been adding wire speed. I've added a little bit of gas because I'm doing quite high power. I think that's how it works. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But yeah, the weld along here, that went nicely. This one here, a bit of a pig, but that's gone on nicely. You can see this stuff's melting away and burning back. This one here went around nicely, and this one here being a bit of a pig and splattering a fair bit until it got to here, and at that point the welder went nope. So thermal cutout, there we go, that's it. Probably a good thing, so I've got to start getting myself ready for work soon. So I'll get the obligatory half-hour cool down, go and get myself a cup of tea, and yeah, that's the lot for part 3 of Subframe mods. There we go. Please click like and subscribe if you are liking the content. Feel free to give any suggestions and pointers. Always willing to listen to other ideas. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.